It's a lifestyle. Do you want clear skin or not? Every second of every minute of every hour of every day, I miss my baby. I am good and calm. And it's crazy that I'm talking to you guys like you're just here. This is so satisfying to me. I don't know if you guys can tell. My tips on your nighttime routine, so that every time you do it, it will always bang. This video has been a long time coming, but I'm not going to waste any more time. This is my nighttime routine. Each step of the way, I'm going to be answering some questions that I was asked by some of my friends, and then some questions I just thought to put in there because this is an update kind of video to let you guys know what's up with me and what's not. So let's get straight into it. First things first, I'm going to take a shower, and I think my shower routine, if anybody cares to know about that, would be a whole other video because that is a whole other thing. But for now, I'm going to take a shower, and I won't be able to show you the first 2 steps of my skincare routine in the night because I wash my face while I'm in the shower. But I will show you the products that I use. The first one is a Salicylic Acid cleanser by Cosrx. This is really good for double cleansing. I go in with it first, and when I'm done washing my face, I go in with my Aveeno Ultra Calming Cleanser. And this cleanser is so relaxing and basically reduces any sort of activeness on my face right after the salicylic acid cleanser. Double cleansing is really key because at the end of the day, you've built up so much sweat, so much dirt, your pores are clogged. So you double cleanse to get rid of all of that. You could actually double cleanse with the same cleanser, but it's more efficient to use 2 separate cleansers so that you can get the most out of each product. So yeah, I'm going to get in the shower and then I'm going to double cleanse. This is going to be a long one. Okay, let me go. So I really didn't think the whole thing through. I usually do not touch a single thing when I come out of the shower. I go straight to do my skincare because I don't want to touch the door, anything really. I forgot that I can't do the video in my towel, so I had to get this hoodie on and then wash my hands. So I'm back and my face is still wet, thankfully. So the first thing is I do not use a towel on my face. This is my last of this. I use a paper towel because it holds less bacteria, it's disposable, so you just clean your face and move on. I totally forgot I was supposed to be answering questions while I was doing this. Okay. I'll answer the first question before I move to the next step. The first question was, how was school? School was fine. I mean, are you asking like the last semester or do you mean the whole 5 years? The whole 5 years was fine, full of a lot. I would definitely say it was a lot. Good, bad, ups, downs. The usual college experience, I would say. Lots of bonding as well as breakups. But I thank God for everything because it ended with a bang. The last semester was the most stressful I have never been, and I don't think I ever will be as stressed as I was. Like, there was so much going on, from schoolwork to my final project, to honor society, to the writing center. So much was going on. But as God would also have it, that was also the semester that I felt the closest to Him. So it was, I just can't imagine what that would be like if I didn't have Him. But yeah, that's question number 1. I'm moving to the next step of my skincare routine, and usually that would be Snail Mucin. But this night is going to be a lot more. I'm going to do a mask and I'm going to shave my face. Yes, I said it, shave my face. I don't use a mask or shave my face every night, but I shave my face at least once a month, once in 2 months. And I use a mask as often as I can. I'm not as consistent as I should be. But yeah, I'm going to do that for the video. So the first thing I'm going to do is the Snail Mucin. So the next question is, how was graduation? And graduation was fun, I would say. It's just that it got really stressful. Like, once it started, like the graduation week started with the HS banquet, and then eventually with the awards night and then the graduation. Once everything began, it was just happening so fast, and I was a little overwhelmed in the beginning because my wig wasn't cooperating with me. I'm not a wig person, so it was a whole lot for me. My dress for the HS banquet was literally torn into pieces and resewn that day because it was not good. It was just a lot, I'll be honest, but it's one of those things that the build up to the event was stressful, but then the actual event was like, oh yeah, calm, fine, everyone's happy. I gave 2 speeches at the HS banquet and 1 speech at the awards dinner. So I was nervous mostly for the awards dinner. Okay, I was equally nervous, I'm not going to lie, but it was really fun. Looking back on everything, it was fun, and I was surrounded by the best people ever, my friends, my family, my uncle flew in just for my graduation, so that was the best ever. I was so happy about that. Finally, on the graduation day, which is where they finally hit many people that, look, we're actually graduating, there were a lot of tears. I think I shed my first set of tears when I was in the car on my way to my family's hotel, and I was just thinking like, wow, like I'm done. You know, when you're caught up with a lot of stress, it's hard to remember that you're actually supposed to be graduating. So with my speech and my dress and my wig and everything else going on, I didn't really remember that, oh yeah, I'm graduating. It just seemed like I had stuff to do, task A, task B, task C. So then it hit, and then on the final day when we were leaving, like to go to the airport, so we were now crying. We were crying all over the place. But that one didn't cry, that girl. Why didn't you cry? She cried inside, don't worry, I know. I've been doing this forever, but yeah. Hydration is key. So that was basically graduation. It was fun, it was stressful, it was worth it, it was fulfilling. My only regret is having not made more videos, but then again, there was no way, I was so busy. And the next step usually is like eye cream or something, but like I said, I'm shaving my face today. So I'm going in with an oil. You can use any oil, you could use coconut oil, jojoba oil, you could use avocado oil. But I think depending on your skin type, you should do more research into what oil would work best for you. What's the next move? The next move is law school. But the thing is, we actually thought that law school would be next year's situation. But then a statement was released saying that law school would start in November. Like this November coming. I may have to come back sooner than expected. I don't know. We are going to be changing the angle just for a second so I can see what I'm shaving. Hold your skin in the opposite direction so that you can have a straight surface to shave your face. And before you guys go crazy about this, no, your hair will not grow back twice as thick or anything. This exfoliates your face and gets rid of the tiny hairs on your face so that your skincare goes in well and so that your makeup blends into your skin flawlessly. When I say flawlessly, I literally mean flawlessly. I'm not even kidding. So about law school, I literally don't know. A part of me is worried because it's like a whole different ball game and my first real encounter with the Nigerian systems we have in place. This is completely normal, guys. But anyway, like I said, I was a little worried, but with determination and God on your side, really, what can you do? What can you not do is what I meant to say. So at this point, I'm going to take this off and then continue from right where I stopped. And that's just how we're going to keep going till we shave the whole face. I hope this is making sense to you guys. After law school is NYSC. After NYSC, masters. And I plan to settle wherever I do my masters. Thinking somewhere in Europe. Really don't want it to be America, but wherever God leads, I will go. That's all I'm saying about that, really. The next question is, sorry, I can't see, you got my glasses. Are you in a relationship, and if not, why, and when do you plan to be? Bruh, why are you guys doing this? Okay, first off, I am not in a relationship. Why? Because I am just not. I don't know what that question really means. I'm just not in one. And when do I plan to be? Not for a long time, honestly. Like, I'm literally not even interested. I am fasting from men, even though now it's less of a fast and more of just disinterest, because there was a time that it did feel like an active fast. But now it's just disinterest. Like, I'm just genuinely not bothered. I do not want to be talking to anyone. I do not want to be with anyone. I Just want to be on my own with my God. Oh. I'm learning so much about myself. I'm not really interested in doing that with someone right now. But I mean, like all things, if that's God's will for my life right now, He knows best, and He would, reveal someone to me in the way that He thinks is best. But till then, no, I'm not interested. This is so satisfying to me. I don't know if you guys can tell. I love this. Oh, I love this so much. Scrolling to see if there's another question so I can just answer it at the same time and be done with it. You want your next relationship to be like? Honestly, I'm not really thinking about what I want my next relationship to be like. I am not even dating anymore. Yeah, I said it. I'm not dating anymore. I am only interested in courting. And that's basically finding someone who is ready for marriage and is compatible. We're basically checking if we are compatible with each other to get married. I'm not interested in just dating just cause. So yeah. And most importantly, I'm not ready to get married. So I think that's the big thing for me. I'm not ready to get married, so I'm not interested in talking to anyone. That was a good question, I guess. I hope I'm doing this right. I usually use a mirror to do this, but the next question is what is your favorite song right now? This is a tough one because I always have songs I'm into. But let me see. Okay, I'll use this to finish this shaving period. Just watch. Just watch and see.
Don't get used to it. That I wanted to go. Just another year, but you didn't wake up from my soul. I just didn't know I'm gonna focus on love when you told me the lie. Told me the life is what they didn't look right in front of my eyes. I feel the price. God's in the vision, I'm in the prison, but God has his soul. Gave it to God, and still make the product of all the right gold. Eyes on the price, yeah, keeping my eyes on the price. I just be running from all of these lies to cut my ties, no walking no price. Yeah, don't ask for surprise. I'm so I got that. You chasing that boy, you chasing that money. Yeah, I'm winning, but God, what I say is uncut and sing. I wanna set my kids up. I wanna do something with my son. Come on, let's see. Yeah, nigga, don't say, just say, drop to the mind. Tic-tac-toe. Show me the light. Show me the light. It was bigger than what's right in front of my eyes. I saw the prize. So that was my favorite song, and I'm done shaving my face. I usually do my brows, but I'm not about to take that risk with you guys and do it with my camera facing me. I'm going to take my sweet time and do it in a mirror when I'm certain and positive about it. I'm switching back to our old angle now, even though it was nice having you guys up close and personal. So the next thing we're going in with is a mask. This is a vitamin C mask, and yeah, I usually like to do this after I shave my face just so that the nutrients can get in there really deep. Really deep. The next question is let's see a thing. Okay, the next question is, what's the summer saying, best and worst parts? Summer is saying vacation. I would put it that way, even though sometimes it doesn't necessarily feel like a vacation, because when you hear vacation you think somewhere you've never been and like doing touristy things. But because like my whole family is here, it never really feels like I'm necessarily on vacation. It just seems like I'm with my family, if that makes sense. So there's that. Ooh, this is a good mask. I'm just praying I'm getting this right because I can't see myself. Yeah, so the best parts I would say have been just my family, because they're the best. They're literally the best people ever. Let me even give you guys some kind of gist. So basically, my uncle, he had these speakers, and then he was leaving for Paris like the next day or the day after, I can't remember. So I was like, well, can I use your speakers today? And then he's like, okay, fine. So while I was using it, I was like, whoa, these speakers are so good. I texted him and I'm like, when did you get this? And he's like, Best Buy. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he comes back and I'm like, please leave it for me, like while you're in Paris, like on your way back home, you can take it with you. And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, fine. So then time passed and I was giving him a massage later. So then it comes up. So I'm like, it would have been a good graduation present if you left it for me and I took it back when you were leaving. And he's like, you know what, keep it. So I was like, stop. I was so happy. I was so excited. I was so grateful. I was like all over the place. I was like, thank you, 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 thank you. And then I go to bed. I'm thinking, okay, I'll ask him for the charger when I wake up or something. Then I wake up in the morning and guess what? He comes back from Best Buy with brand new ones and he's like, you deserve new ones. You don't deserve hand-me-downs or blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, that's just a tip of the iceberg for like the kind of family that I have. Like they're so sweet and they're so nice and they're so caring and so thoughtful and such and such. I mean, it does help that I did get a first class. They've not forgotten that they love that I got a first class and they're always on it and always trying to make me happy because of it. So I guess those sleepless nights were worth it at the end of the day. The only worst part I would say would be the food, because you know America, it's like everything is calorie filled and deep fried and salted. So you know, that's the thing. It's just like the weight gain aspect of it, but I'm working out still and trying my best to watch what I eat. But you know, you only live once, so I wouldn't really count that as like a bad thing. I don't know what I would count that as, but that's just the only thing I can think of. If I'm asked what's the worst part of the summer, because the summer is going really well, I'm not even going to lie. The next question is, how are you feeling? And I am feeling very content in almost every ramification of my life. I feel really at peace within myself, and that peace really comes from God. I feel the word I would just use is content, because I'm not necessarily searching for anything or thinking of anything or desiring anything other than getting closer to God, if that makes sense. Like I am good and calm. There's just this peace that comes with knowing that He's got it, if that makes sense. And that's a whole other video I think I'll make, because that's just where I'm at right now. And on that note, I'm actually getting baptized on Sunday and I'm so excited. I can't wait, because that's like a physical representation of the transformation that's happening within, and I love that. I can't wait to do that. And I don't know how serious this conversation can really be with me in this mask looking for you, but promise, like, this is so serious. And it's crazy that I'm talking to you guys like you're just here and I'm really alone in the bathroom. It's so funny, but like, yeah, I'm really good in terms of how I'm feeling. I'm good. I'm blessed. And the only thing that I think is really on my mind is the fact that law school, I thought, was starting next year, and it's actually starting this November, meaning that I may have to cut my trip short, like I said. And I don't want that. Like, I do not want to do that, because I have plans. I've not seen Ifunaya, I've not seen Chineye, I've not done other stuff. And it costs money to change your flights, money I could have used to do other things. So it's annoying. But that's that, honestly. I really left it to God's hands. I prayed about it and I know that it's going to work out exactly the way He wants it to, whether it's seemingly in my favor or not. It's His will. So I'm cool with whatever at the end of the day, which is why I said I'm just content. Really. I'll just remove the mask. So what I'm just going to do is massage the nutrients into my face, and then I'm going to go in with my eye cream. I use the Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream by Cosrx, and I'll be honest, I do not really know if this thing is doing anything. I'm actually going to change it really soon, which means you should be looking out for an updated skincare routine. I'm not really noticing the difference. I'm not really feeling extra hydration. It's just not giving what it's supposed to give. So the next question is, have you moved to America? I've already answered that question, I guess, by saying that, you know, I'm coming back for law school and NYSC and all. So I have not moved to America, and I really do not want to move to America. I don't want to live here. That's that about that. The next question is, what are you into right now? And right now, I'm into reading, which is so weird because I have not always been a reader. I've always known that reading is good. I've always known that reading takes you to places, blah blah blah. I've just never had time to sit and read a book, because anytime that I would have, I'd rather spend it not thinking about anything, because I'm always thinking about something. So reading seemed more like more work to do. It seemed like just more work, I guess. Oh yeah, I put my eye cream. I try to take it down to the places I usually highlight when I do my makeup. So like here and here, just for extra moisture, that kind of thing. So I didn't usually like to read, but then I said, you know what, this year I'm going to read more. But then with my last semester of school, I didn't get to read as much. So when the semester was over, I picked a few books from my mom's library, and I said I was going to read them. So I started with one, and that one was so good. I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen so you guys can read it if you want to. And as God would have it, as we were passing through Heathrow, we saw part 2 of the book. I didn't even know that there was a part 2. Like, I thought that was the end. So when I saw it, I was like, no. So I got that one and another one. So I'm reading the part 2. Dee is reading the part 1. So that is what I'm into right now in reading. It's crazy. Like, who am I? The next thing I'm going in with, because it is nighttime, is my all-in-one cream. When it's nighttime, I try to aim for hydration, as much hydration as possible. So I use a lot of hydrating products like Snail Mucin, like my mask, and Cosrx is really good for hydration. I'm not even going to lie. But during the day, I use less products because I use more in the night. I hope that is making sense to somebody in the house. Well, yeah, that's basically it. Because when you sleep, you know, the skin repairs itself. I'm not a science student, please, you guys don't come for me. I'm just saying what they said so that this all gets in there. So the next question is short-term goals and long-term goals. Why do people want to know my short-term and long-term goals? Oh no, I'm just trying to survive. You get like trying to survive with God on my side. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Law school, NYSC, masters, even this YouTube channel. The next question literally says, are you going to be consistent? And the thing is, I would love to say yes, I will be, and I do hope to be. But the thing is, I'm not necessarily trying to do YouTube as a job. I just love talking to you guys. I love talking about stuff. I like letting you guys into my life, because things do be happening. Like, life is pretty interesting. I'm not even going to lie. So it's more like I want you guys to come along with me. Not necessarily like, hey, I want to be a YouTuber, like I'm starting a business. It's more like I want you guys to come along with me to see the things I see, hear the things I hear, and hear the things I have to say. I think I said that really fast, but I think you get the gist as well, which is basically that I will be consistent. My version of consistency and yours might look like two very different things, because I'm not necessarily going to be like, oh my goodness, 2 weeks has passed, I've not said anything, and I'm going to look for what to say. It's mostly going to be the times I do have something to say, the times I do have something to show you, the times interesting things are happening that I think you should see, and even the times that people ask stuff. For example, I have a makeup video coming soon because 2 people asked for that, so I'm definitely going to do that because they asked. You get what I mean? Or as the spirit leads, if I'm called by God to make a video speaking about something, I'll definitely speak on it because I have a platform to speak on it. So that's that about that. I think this is looking good. Snail Mucin for the win. So where we're at right now, you can already see that it's looking good. I think I can't see. But yeah. We are actually on the last step of one of my holy grails in skincare, and that is none other than, drum roll please, somebody drum roll please, Cicaplast. This is La Roche Posay Cicaplast, and Cicaplast is basically like a healing balm. There are many like this. I think CeraVe has one. I think even these like high-end brands have one, like Lancome have one. I don't know, I can't afford it, so I do not care. But yeah, it's basically like a healing balm. Like, it basically traps in like everything you've put on your face already, and then it even adds a little more moisture. The thing is, I cannot see if this is going well. Let me check the mirror. Hold on a second, guys. Sometimes I just like to leave a layer of white cast, just so that as I go about the rest of the night, it would have more product on my face to keep going in. But now I don't think there's like a layer of white cast, but then I can't see, so I don't know. But that is it about it. Let me see if we have any more questions before we close this video up. Okay, the last question that we have is kind of heavy, and it talks about, let me just read it. What are some things you're struggling with as a Christian? Now that I think deserves a whole video in itself. Aside from the things that I'm personally struggling with, I think that there are many things that other people struggle with that deserve to be addressed from a place of love and understanding, and I think that could be another video. So I'm going to answer another question, and I beg you, whoever asked that question, to just hold off. I'll make another video about that, I promise. Do you miss OC? Every second of every minute of every hour of every day. I miss my baby so much. I miss OC so much. My baby, I miss him so much. It's crazy. It is crazy how much I miss him. But I will be coming back soon. When I don't come back, I'll be going to law school, so I don't even know what I'm going to do. This motherhood thing is hard. But yeah, I think those are all the questions I'm going to be answering for right now. Hello?
I miss you.
I miss you too. You didn't send the picture.
I did though. It's just now I came into the mall.
I hope I'm still in frame. Let me see. Okay, I'm actually still in frame. I want to end the video with my tips on your nighttime routine, so that every time you do it, it will always bang. The first thing I'm going to say is double cleansing. I said it earlier, double cleansing is really good. You use the same product, but it would be nice to use a different product. It doesn't have to be salicylic acid. Remember that everybody's skin is different, so find what works for you. This is just what I do. The next thing I'm going to say is please shave your face. Not every time, but once a month is okay. I don't even do once a month. I do when I remember. I try to remember. Another thing I would say is hydration is key at night. Anything that you know is going to keep moisture in your face, go for it. As opposed to during the day, you may not want to do that because the sun is going to hit you. You're going to be sweating. You're going to be doing a lot more moving. So all the moisture plus the hydration the skincare is going to give you is just going to make you feel very yucky and sticky. So don't do that during the day. This isn't really about the nighttime. I'm just going to say that don't touch things and touch your face. Like, don't touch your face. The only times I touch my face in my life is when I'm washing my face, like when I'm doing my skincare in the morning and in the night. Other times I do not touch my face. Even if I see something on my face that makes me go like, I wonder what this is on my face, I will wait till I'm washing my face in the night or in the morning and then touch it and see what's going on. There was a time in my life when I was always doing that, and let me show you what my face was looking like. I'm keeping my face like this because I'm imagining that me in editing is putting the pictures for you guys to see, and that your face is looking like my face right now. Bro, so the moral of the story is really just don't touch your face. Like, keep your hand away from your face. Our hands have so much bacteria, and then you touch things, you touch the wall, you touch doorknobs, you know, the things that are on doorknobs, and you touch your face. That's a no, a huge no. I think the video should just end because I'm really out of things to say. I am going to bed now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I'm actually home alone, so I think I'm going to continue reading that book I was talking about, and then yeah, that's what my night is saying. I'll see you guys. Bye. I haven't done this in a while, so don't judge me. This skincare business is a business. It's not easy. It takes work. It takes consistency. It takes effort. You put your mind to it. Every day is a choice you make. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Do you want clear skin or not? Everything is not always easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Put in the work. It's expensive. It's expensive. That's the worst part about skincare, the money involved. But I mean, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't have children other than Lucy, and I'm taking care of him. Should I play one more song for you guys? Can you tell I don't want you to leave? Like, I do not want to just be alone.
With my dogs, what's like? From Bristol, they fight. This our world, way from grand. See thug on my face. Wish I knew it'd be better for my kids. They wouldn't grow up with violence. Wish I niggas was qualified to get more than dollar signs. If I have to, we can skip the hassle. Show you what them facts do. They say he a natural, but we need supernatural. We need supernatural. The way he acts, dude, it seems so supernatural. I know some churches are filled with it natural.
Okay, bye.